today's action. And before we get started, just remind you of a few things. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all pre and pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. Also, we'd love to hear from you guys. Post your picks in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, like, set notifications, be live with us so you can bet into the best numbers here from our picks here from our experts here on Game Day Picks. Reminder, guys, about Tony'sPicks.com. I want to make note here of our new features here. You can click the best bet and find our best bets of the day from our cappers. More than one, because they can read at least one best bet per day from each sport. So you'll see Mindy here with with a WNBA best bet as well as an MLB best bet of the day. So you'll find her there with her best bets. You can scroll down a little bit. You see Ramon here with the best bet here from the ATV tennis, as well as WNBA Game 3. And I've got one here as well for Wednesday's action from baseball. And of course, you can click the $15 premium pick, as our cappers will take one of their premium plays and make it $15 just so they can introduce you to our service. You notice a lot of them put their best bets there because they want to really make a good impression here with the best bet and the $15 premium pick here. And you'll see Mindy with one, as well as Ramon and me. One best bet per day. We don't go across this, one $15 premium pick per day. We don't go across sports line here, just one per day. And then you'll see that there from Mindy, Ramon, and myself there. Of course, on the right is our pick ticker. You can buy individual picks from our cappers here, and they are sorted by time. So this is our next game up here. We got a soccer match starting in 5 minutes here, so you can get on board with Paul's play. We got Collins in action here with Major League Baseball. Ramon in here with the baseball game here in 15 minutes. Mindy's got action in 15 minutes and 42 minutes. Our pick ticker, you want a pick from the latest game. Click it here, sorted by time. You can also shop per sport here. It will give you the next game up here per sport. There's even WNBA in here as well, tennis. Ramon's got a tennis game going off in an hour, as well as a soccer as well. So you can see we got our pick ticker up there for you, so you can buy individual plays. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this one underway. Today on the show with us is Ramon and Mindy. So let's get this one underway. Let's go ahead and welcome Mindy on to the show. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com, where she has been on an absolute tear here in Major League Baseball. So let's bring in Mindy right now. Mindy, how's it going?
I'm doing well. I'm hoping to keep it up here again today.
Yes, let's do so. No doubt. It's been great work here over the past 7 days. We'll put those numbers up in a little bit. But we're looking here at Major League Baseball afternoon contest here, 3:30 Eastern time. Features the Athletics here hosting the Marlins. The Marlins here at minus 120. Total now at 7.
Yeah, this has been kind of a crazy day here. That line has moved, quite a bit throughout the day. I'm going to be looking at the total in this one. It's kind of gone from say 6.5 to 7, that sort of thing. But yeah, so the Marlins, they have Luzardo on the mound, lefty. He's 3-5 on the season. 3.49 ERA versus Cole Irvin, another lefty, 6-11, 3.33 ERA. So this one here is kind of going to be an interesting matchup. I mean, Luzardo, used to play for the A's, which at the time they kind of thought he was going to be, his stud, and then traded him away for Marte, a couple years ago. So Luzardo, he also has a little bit to prove, but he's been pitching, decent. He's had 2 shutouts this season. Also held the Dodgers last time to only, 1 run. And Irvin, he's kind of been the same. I think he's been pitching a little bit better than his, ERA, shows, but of course, just not getting the run support. I mean, the A's, as we know, worst offense here in the Major League Baseball. And then the Marlins, really not that much better. Last, 25 games here, they've been shut out 3 times, hitting a pretty bad 209, only 2.3 runs here per game. And so I think a lot of people might be looking at, just what have you done for me lately here with the Marlins, having the 3-0, 3-0 shutout here in the first game of the series, and then last night with that 5-3 victory, that they may be putting up, some decent runs here in the series. But I don't think so here today. If I take a look at, who the A's had pitching their last couple games, they're probably the worst, folks here, on their staff. And again, they just haven't been, playing well. I look for Irvin, since he's been a little bit better, shutting those Marlins back down. I'll also look at, the A's with that terrible offense, really not getting much done. It's also maybe, a little cooler here tonight there in Oakland, and they also have the worst crowd turnout that you could possibly have also. So for me, everything looks to the under in this one. Under 7 is perfect. You even have a chance for that push, but still like it even if it's at 6.5.
All right, we got Mindy here. Yeah, some of the sharp books have it at 6.5. A lot of the books out there have it still at 7 here with Mindy here on and the Marlins Athletics under. Yeah, you said it all here with the Oakland pitchers the last 2 days. Aller and Logue about scrap heat guys. You know, it's a big deal. You got a real pitcher now. Corbin's is a real pitcher. So the Marlins are going to face a real pitcher in this game, and I think it's a big difference, and I think no doubt about that. I'm with you there with the under. Of course, both teams aren't hitting lefties over the past 10 games. You look here at the Marlins, just 174. Oakland, 196 at home against lefties. A lot of foul ground there in Oakland. You know, so even those high contact pitchers, they get cheap outs from those foul outs. Marlins 15-3 to the under in August, as you said, really have not hit the ball well, and really got to put a line through those last 2 games because they were facing pretty weak pitching.
Exactly. I mean, that's, I think, what it all comes down to. I mean, they're basically, like I said, the worst of the worst in the bullpen, and still only was they really able to come out of there with 3 runs basically against those guys. And then if it wasn't for a last minute Oakland A's there last minute scoring some runs, it would have been another under game. So I just really like this one. It's the same thing with like the A's. They're I think 5-2 in their last 7 home games, when that total's been set to 6.5 as well. So I mean, there's even some trends really there sitting against Oakland in this one too.
All right, we got Mindy here on Marlins Athletics under a total of 7. This one starts here at 3:37 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpeaks.com for action here for today. Still got a card here for Major League Baseball. A lot of action still, even though we have 2 games started now. We'll have some beginning here very shortly from Major League Baseball. Also WNBA as well here on the board. You're putting up some great numbers here, as we can tell. 1,056 units of profit in Major League Baseball the last 7 days. That is all documented. So if you go over to TonySpeaks.com, go to Mindy's handicapper page, go down to pick history. You can see all the plays here. They're graded immediately on the site, as we do pay for a grade service for that service for the odds to come in, for the scores and the grading, all documented here. All right, Mindy, we got baseball on the board as well as WNBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, so got a win with my WNBA pick yesterday, so back at it again here today in the playoffs. So again, I put that one as my $15 best bet, so you can go ahead and give it a try there. Feeling pretty confident about that one. I don't make too many WNBA plays, but when I do, feel really good about those. And then also I have upcoming here tonight my best bet for Major League Baseball, so you can take a look at that. And then also went ahead and put together a 5-pack for you. I've been feeling, pretty good here with baseball, so we're going to keep that momentum rolling here with that 5-pack. So you can go ahead and get that. Otherwise, take a look at doing a 3-day. You got 2 more, months here of Major League Baseball approximately. So you could go ahead and get my, final kickoff here for the rest of the Major League Baseball season. And again, we're promoting some of those new items that we got on the site. So we have the cappers, 2 for 1 basically. So it's buy one, get one half off. So you can take a look at a Mindy Ramon package, Mindy Tony package, Tony Ramon package. And that's a nice way to get, a lot of plays with a lot of hot cappers to make the biggest, bang for your buck here. So looking forward to cashing some tickets here tonight.
All right, guys, got brought with Mindy Hahn over at TonySpeaks.com. You see the numbers, 1,056 units of profit the last 7 days. That is all documented over at the site. You can verify that tonight on the board. Mindy has a 5-pack here from Major League Baseball. She's been on fire here in Major League Baseball. Get on board with that 5-pack. Affordably priced just at $30. Also, a guaranteed best bet here from WNBA from Mindy. That's on the board as well. We got a baseball best bet on the board as well. So 2 best bets, as we talked about earlier in the show, on the board. Also, the long-term passes that you can get on board with Mindy with a 3, a 7, or a 30-day all-sports pass. You get all of Mindy's premium plays for that time period. Now, if you want to try out for the 7 days, try out for the 7 days. That would include all of her baseball here for the next 7 days. If she's in action in WNBA, which she is today, included as well. If she's in action in the preseason football, remember they've scattered these games out in the final week for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so that covers 7 days of action there. She will be in action, as she talked about, with week 0 college football here as we get this started here on a Saturday. So a lot of action with that 7-day. Give her a try with that 7-day pass. A good time to get it right now is we've got a lot of sports now overlapping. Now we're getting to that. We're just no longer just baseball. We have sports overlapping now with preseason football, college football. We've got the baseball on the board, WNBA, and we can save you that 20% off right now when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. That's about $36 off the 1 week all sports pass. You can access Mindy's page here by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the all cappers tab and getting signed up. You can use that promo code on any of the passes up there, as well as the individual plays. You want to buy both best bets, you can get 20% off of them as well on the board, or the long term, the 5-pack, you can do that. But that 7-day pass is a great value right there. Get on board and you'll make that great savings with that 20% off. Access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description in the all cappers tab and getting signed up. All right, Mindy, it's always great having you on the show, but we see that Twitter account up there we put together for you.
That's right. So you can check me out at Twitter every day. We put out another 1 to 2 free picks for you. So again, you can go ahead and take a look at, all of our videos, all of our Twitter pages, our live shows. And I think you can really find something that you like out here, and start following us a little bit more consistently also. Because as you know, with cappers, we have hot and cold times. But over the long run, we want to make sure that we're profitable. So go ahead and find me at Tony's Picks Mindy. Hit that follow button, and then you can go ahead and set your notifications to all. So every time, every morning, afternoon, you get any free picks that come out again there.
That's right, guys. Check out Mindy, Tony's Picks Mindy there on the Twitter account. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that great success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Sounds good. We'll see ya.
You got it. Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Hey, joined here Monday through Friday, guys, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us so you can bet into the best numbers here on our show here on Game Day Picks. Let's continue on here with the show here. Next up is Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he's been doing some great work over there on top of these leaderboards here for the top unit producer over at Tony'sPicks.com for 2022. Ramon, what's happening?
Hey, real good, Tony. I like what Mindy's saying there, using all three of us maybe in a round robin, if you will, on those 2-for-1s. That's a lot of baseball winners coming in right now the last several days, you and me and Mindy.
That's right, and it's all documented. It's all documented at the site, and of course, as we said, and we don't have a big handicapping crew, and I think a lot of it is people don't like. I don't want to say people, but there are some people here that aren't comfortable being documented, right? Sometimes that's the case. But anyway,
that's why I joined up with you, Tony. I mean, a lot of people out there in the Twitter space, we know the criticisms there. I was part of it. It's hard to prove yourself. You got to go on, get into something just like this. So I know you put out the word out there, and this is just a great situation to have us in, Tony. Thank you.
No doubt about that. All right, here we go with baseball on the docket tonight at 7 Eastern Time. We've got the Blue Jays here on the road facing the Red Sox. The Blue Jays favored here, $1.45. The total sits here 9.5.
Yeah, and how about the Blue Jays last night, Tony, in the game against the Red Sox? They scored 8 runs with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. That's the Blue Jays that we know, right? I mean, we know that where have those big innings been for several weeks now, a couple of months even with Toronto. So you have Berrios going up against Bayo. Bayo coming off the injured list. His last start was against Toronto, and he got roughed up pretty good, Tony. They lost 8-4 in that game back on July 24th, and then he hit the injured list. He has a 10.5 ERA in his last 3 starts. He's 0-3 this season. So Bayo's coming back, and I think that's why you see the big price here. Reasonable price, maybe $145 on the Blue Jays, and that's because Berrios, certainly a veteran pitcher, but doesn't have it on the road at all right now. He's allowed 15 home runs in 60 innings on the road, and he has a 6.82 ERA in 12 road starts and a ridiculous 911 OPS, just really not getting it done. And he's gone over in 16 of his 24 starts, including 11 of the last 16. Toronto 6-2 to the over as a favorite, and 28-13 to the over off of a win, Tony. For Boston, look, they used 5 guys out of the bullpen last night. They've got to get some innings out of Bayo. They got 19 outs from their relief pitchers because Winkowski could only get 8 outs when he ran into that difficulty with that Blue Jays lineup. And they look good, I think, against Bayo, 2 through 6, Tony. If you're talking of Vladdy, Gurriel, my man Kirk, Teoscar, and Bo, that's going to be trouble. That spells big time trouble, I would think, for Bayo. And I've got Boston's bullpen ranked in the bottom 5, Tony. I don't know about you, but 5.5 ERA last 10 games. They haven't been good really all season. So Boston also has trends to the over. 7 of the last 10 off of a loss. 5 of the last 6 in this series have gone over. They are missing tonight. Bogarts, he is going to be out for this one. So is Tommy Pham. But I've got Verdugo. I've got Devers. Probably see some combination of Ref Snyder, Duran, and maybe Franchi Franchise in there for Boston, Tony. That bullpen has been pretty weak for Boston. Look, in this series, Tony, 90 runs have been scored in the last 7 games now. A little bit of caveat there after I just preached to you about it, the lowest scoring day in Major League history, but that 90 runs in 7 games does include that massive run performance from a few games back, 28 runs. So still a lot of runs between these two teams. We know what to expect when it comes to the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, and I'm going to go over 9.5 tonight in Fenway.
All right, we got Ramon here going over the total here, a 9.5 here between the Red Sox here and the Blue Jays. Yeah, Bayo is this boy. He's had struggles here, and of course it was an injury that they probably would have brought him down based on how poor the numbers have been. And also too here going on the over here is Berrios' numbers on the road. When you look at that home road splits, the road numbers have not been that good.
Not good at all. I mean, plus an 8.79 ERA his last 3 starts. Now, I'll give you this, if you know, and I don't mind that price on Toronto. I don't want to give anything away from anything that might be going on the premium side, but he's pitched well against Boston, and that's about it. Two decent outings against Boston, so I will give him that. But when you're talking about a guy, 911 OPS on the road, 911 is ridiculous. That's really, really bad. That's I probably bottom 10% for sure with a guy for that much work, if not worse. So it's got to be one of the worst in the league, and doesn't strike out a lot of guys either. Tony, you probably have that number right offhand, but Berrios not a big strikeout guy either. So just some concerns with the Boston batting order. That's why I couldn't make it a premium on the total, because Bogarts is out, and I don't know. Like I said, I mentioned the guys you'll see. That's still a lot of hitting talent.
There is the report out here on this game, and it's Bale looks like he'll be used as an opener, so they're going to limit his innings. Looks like Rich Hill will be the primary pitcher in this one, so he'll be the next guy up.
I don't mind that at all right now. We know Hill has, we've teased about him a lot, certainly on the shows and on many of the shows about his trajectory right now, whether his career is really on the way out right now. But, I don't have a problem with that. I think, Bayo's certainly going to contribute as far as he can, like I said, especially given the situation that they had last night with Winkowski not even able to get out of the second inning. So does not change my situation at all here on this selection.
All right, Ramon here, Blue Jays, Red Sox over the total of 9. This one to have a start time here at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpeaks.com. Action here for today. We're going great work here. Top unit producer over at TonySpeaks.com for 2022, 2,124 units of profit, all documented. You can verify that when you go to TonySpeaks.com. Go down to pick history. You can see all the plays. Ramon showing great profit the last 30 days, last 7 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. We got baseball here on the board. We have afternoon baseball and primetime baseball tonight, as well as WNBA on the board. I know there is some tennis action in the WPT as ATP as we are getting closer and closer to the U.S. Open in September. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, in fact, Tony, qualifying started yesterday for the U.S. Open, so there's really a lot of tennis action. The tournaments are certainly, the ATP and WTA underway this week, but man, massive schedule of qualifying going on right now in Flushing Meadows. But I do have a play coming up in tennis. You want to pick one up and get a winner on the courts I do have one play up right now, and it's a guaranteed play right here at Tony's Picks in tennis. Also, I have a 3-pack right now in Major League Baseball. I'm sorry, Tony. That was my early 3-pack. Sorry about that. I will have a 3-pack coming to you in the night games, though. In Major League Baseball, we got that 8-game card talking about games that start at 7 Eastern and earlier for Pacific. Also tonight, Tony, you mentioned the WNBA, and I also have a selection in the WNBA deciding Game 3 between the Connecticut Sun and the Dallas Wings. That one's in Dallas. It's coming down. The winner advances to take on the Chicago Sky, who won last night on the road in New York. So it'll be Chicago against the winner of tonight's game. It'll be a good one between Connecticut and Dallas. And, of course, getting ready for college football Saturday. We've got a nice little appetizer to get us started off, I think, this week, Tony, with that college card and get everybody off on a winning note. So be sure to hook up with me maybe for my season-long college plays, or maybe grab the weekend pass as we get close tomorrow to the weekend to guarantee some NFL winners for the weekend, Thursday through Sunday. How about that? And then college football on Saturday. Wow, excited for that, and also all the other sports that you mentioned, Tony, that'll be going on this weekend, including soccer. No UFC this weekend. We had the Contender Series last night. It's pretty much the featured attraction, I thought, for the week. But no main UFC card. They'll take a week off. So everything else ready to go, ready to fire. And this is a moment we've been waiting for. And especially coming out, last season was pretty much a complete season. We still had a few bumps in the road with our overall health, if you will, but really feels like it's full steam ahead for this year's football in college and pro. Don't expect any of the problems that we've had, over the last 2.5 years. So should be great. Everybody's really fired up.
All right, fired up, guys. Got a board here with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see the numbers here. 2,124 units of profit for 2022. That is documented. Ramon is the top unit producer in 2022 over at Tony'sPicks.com. Again, as we said, showing great results here, showing profit last 30 days. The last 7 days come off winning profitable day yesterday. On the board right now, Ramon Scott, a best bet here from the WNBA elimination game. His playoff pick is up right now, as well as his best bet from the APT on the tennis courts here. Again, Ramon is in action here with tennis, as we said, leading up to that big tournament here with the U.S. Open coming up next month. Also, he does have a premium pass here if you want to get the remainder of the WNBA playoffs. We're just getting through the first round here, but the remainder of the rounds are available here on a WNBA playoff pass. Long-term passes that, of course, we talked about that 7-day pass. If you want to give Ramon a try, you get a 7-day all sports pass. You get all of Ramon's plays here, premium plays for the 7 days. He's in action, as you know, in Major League Baseball. Really in action here in preseason football. Remember, the final week of the preseason, they're scattering these games. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is your NFL preseason schedule this week. So he'll be in action there, as well as week 0 here from college football. We talked about the peripheral sports in action as well here on the courts in the ATP. He's been kind of focusing on, once in a while, he may look at MLS, may look at some of the big 5 in European football. Of course, so we joke about the Mexican soccer and baseball. He's on Porter Down. If something he strikes, he sees something he's going to fire in. You just got to check your members area, because Ramon is in action with all these sports going on, guys. So get on board right now. We'll save you some money on that 7-day pass right now when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. We'll do the math here. That amounts to 10, 15, 20% off. The $30 off right now when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout on that 1-week pass. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, get signed up. Of course, you can use that on any of the passes up there, as Ramon has a 1-year pass. He has a 1-month pass. Of course, you get in the 1-month pass, you're getting into the first 2 weeks of NFL, 3 weeks of college football, and a lot more, and U.S. Open action, the entire tournament there, if you get that 1-month pass. So that would be one to even look at as well. So get on board with that. Of course, I wanted to say that you could use that promo code on any of the passes up there. You just want to bundle all together the best bets. There's 3 packs, 1-day passes. Just get on board here with Ramon and follow the link and get signed up. Ramon, it's always great having you on the show, but we also want to like to mention your Twitter account. We set at Tony's Picks.
Yeah, I got one more play for you over on Tony's Picks, Ramon, and it comes to you in tennis action tonight on the circuits in the United States, hardcourt action. Log on to Twitter, go to Tony's Picks, Ramon. No frills, no BS, no politics, no nothing, just picks at Tony's Picks, Ramon. I don't have any opinions on that stuff anyways, Tony.
That's right. Just the picks over at Tony's Picks, Ramon.
Picks.
Just the picks. All about the picks. All right, Ramon. It's always great having you show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Will do. Thank you, sir.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here at Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'd like you guys to like and subscribe, set those notifications. We like you guys live with us. So you can get these picks. You can go out there and bet in the best numbers before there's any significant line moves. So be sure to like and subscribe. All right, let's continue on. Let's get my game card up right now. We're going to be looking at this one tonight between the Dodgers and the Brewers at 9 p.m. Eastern. Note the start time, a little early start time, kind of a getaway game here for the Brewers. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't worry about the shadows in this game. The sun will be away from home plate at this hour. We're getting into late summer here, so no worries here with a 6 p.m. local start time. We've got here Dodgers and Brewers, and we're going to be looking here in this one at the under 8.5 with the Dodgers and the Brewers. Of course, we do have Adrian Houser on the mound. Anytime I see a left-hander on the mound, I'm all a little nervous about backing the Dodgers. And this is one of those situations where they just don't hit lefties as well. And when you look at Heaney, Heaney will be the starter here for the Dodgers. Heaney came up with this new pitch, sort of a slow curve that he was taught, and he's been doing well here in his 8 starts. ERA of 1.77, WHIP of 1.04. An elite strikeout rate of 34%. Always had that really good strikeout rate, but I think the Dodgers are fixing him between the ears. It's really what it's coming down to. Walks about 7%, getting good ground balls. And of course, here's the issue here. We've got 2 lefties on the mound. Take a look at the past 10 games. Brewers hitting just 159 against left-handers. The Dodgers 196 against lefties. Look what happened in the first game of the series, right? They couldn't score. And then they get the right-hander and they pound him. And we got a left here on the mound here. Ashby could be also used in this game, so keep an eye there. I'm pretty sure you'll see a slew of lefties come in here. As we know, the Dodgers have had some issues right now, hitting the left-handers. We'll go Dodgers and Brewers under this total of 8.5 runs. This one will have a start time here of 9 Eastern Time. Again, I'm not factoring any shadows in. This is not the fact that it's an earlier start time locally. I don't think it'll have an impact on the game at 6 o'clock Pacific in LA. So we're looking here just basically here at the pitching with Heaney and the fact that Dodgers left-handed have struggled. Both lineups have really struggled here hitting the left-handed pitching. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com. Right now, I have four premium picks on the board. I have a 3-pack. We'll start top of the hour because I'm in action with the game here top of the hour. So I have a 3-pack still available for sale. Also, my $15 premium pick is up there, so get on board with that. I am the top unit producer right now in Major League Baseball, documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. So you can check me out. When you go to my handicapper page, go down to my pick history. You can see all my picks there. They're all graded. We grade the winners, the losses, the pushes, the rainouts, our pushes. We grade all those on the site. So be sure to check it out. We are graded against a widely available line, by the way. So that's something also to note there when we put in our picks, because we pay for the line services. So they're feeding us the lines from the sports book, and we just pretty much have to make our picks based on those current numbers as we enter in the picks. So that's how it all works at Tony'sPicks.com when we create our plays. And of course, get on board with my individual plays and my 3-packs for tonight. Or if you prefer the long-term passes, I do have the 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. You get all of my premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go over to my handicapper page, you can make that purchase. Of course, don't forget our promo code TonyT at checkout. That will save you 20% off. All right, let's continue on here with the show. And then let's go ahead and do the recap. Let's bring up the games from the show today. I think we've got it ready to go here. Just got to know where I have it. Here it is. We had tonight, Mindy started us off with Marlins Athletics under 7. This game starting in about 5 minutes. So we got that one for you. Also, Ramon with the Blue Jays Red Sox over 9.5. Yours truly, Brewers Dodgers under the total of 8.5. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again, bringing our cappers in from Tony'sPicks.com, and we'll go out with the live free picks here for that day's action. That would be on Thursday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course set those notifications. We want you guys live with us so you can get the best numbers when you place your bets from our picks here at Tony'sPicks.com. Let's take another quick peek over at Tony'sPicks.com, guys. Reminder, we do have our best bets on the board, as you'll find here under latest premium. Just click the best bet tab. You'll see Mindy with 2 best bets, Ramon with 2 best bets as well, and yours truly with the best bets. So you can see we've got best bets up there on the board. Our $15 premium, we have right now Mindy with 1, Ramon with one, and I have one, as well as the other cappers. Tiffany, our GM, has one. Ben has one. Nick and Dylan up there. And, of course, our pick ticker on the right, showcasing games that are about to begin. You can buy these plays individually here on our pick ticker by just clicking the play. You can also sort by different sports there, so you can see that the different features there here at tonyspace.com. So keep an eye right now over at the site and get on board with one of our long-term passes or the individual plays, and of course use the promo code and save yourself some money. All right, that'll do it here for the show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from Neighborhood and wait goodbye to you guys. You guys have a winning day and night. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at 3 Eastern time here on Game Day Picks.